Hello, collective. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We are in 2026 and it feels amazing. It feels amazing. Grateful to this new beginning, this new fresh energy. And just also grateful for the opportunity, to see another year because a lot of people did not cross over to this year. I know you've been watching the news, so prayers up to those, that didn't make it to the new year. But for those of us that did, we're just in a place of gratitude and also, you know, just looking forward to new beginnings and all the blessings that are in store for us this year. I definitely wanted to come out to do a video today and start this year off with my collective, with my subscribers. I'm so grateful for all of you. I just can't thank you enough for being a part of this family and, you know, trusting in my gift, and as I you know share it with you and the world. So I just want to just give gratitude for all of you, and I just pray for you that this year be a wonderful, successful, blessed year for each and every one of you and your family. Okay. So let's see what 2026 has in store for us. We just, let's just kind of get a little clarity on what the energies are gonna be like for us this new year. Okay, so we're gonna start off with each month and go from there. Okay, so this will be a new year message. It's definitely a general reading, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna resonate with everyone. Okay, and remember, tarot is an energy that you can change, so it just kind of gives you a foresight of the potential energies that could arise. So it's definitely not carved in stone. It just kind of gives you a map of, hey, this could happen, so you might want to do something different or change your energies. Okay, so that's I just wanted to let that out. All right, Divine Spirit, give us a clear, concise message on 2026 and what we should expect. Okay, the possible energies that we could face this year. Okay, we want to start off with January. Give us a card for January. January, Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay. That's very positive. So Queen of Wands. So you could find yourself feeling much more like confident, attractive, creative. You're stepping into your power. Look at her face. That's the energies that you could be. Even if you're masculine, you could also embody, some of these qualities. You could also be attracting a woman, with this type of energy. This person could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I'm leaning more on the Sagittarius side, and this doesn't necessarily have to be their sun sign, moon sign. It could be moon sign or rising sign. Okay, so tapping into your power, knowing that you're a force to be reckoned with, or you are meeting, or there's some attractive, sexy woman that's going to be significant for you in January. A fire sign female could be significant for you in January. You could get a message from someone or hear from someone, or meet someone new this January. Okay, so we have a Queen of Wands showing up in January in our energy, or is significant for us in January. Show us a card for February, Spirit, and we'll clarify all these cards to see what exactly this situation is, or what it could be. Give us a card for February. What should we expect in February? The Magician. Wow. So manifestations. Manifestations. February is going to be a very powerful month for you to create things, for you to step out of your box, for you to, connect with your higher self, for you to be you know, intentional. Okay? There could be a Gemini that is significant in February. There could also be a Capricorn person significant in February. There's a message you're going to probably, things are going to start coming in, things that you've been working on. Strong Capricorn energy in February that could be of significance. I know we're in Capricorn seasons. We're still in Capricorn season right now. This is magic for those of you who do practice magic. Okay, you could have some gifts that are going to be activated in February. February is going to be a very powerful time, very creative time. You're standing in your power. You're going to feel like you can do anything. You can. It's a very high spiritual time for you in February. You could be dealing with someone that is a master in the arts, that is a master in magic. You could be dealing with a Gemini person, okay, in February, or Virgo, someone that is like ruled by Mercury, someone that has the gift of communication. And for a few of you, you could be watched by someone, or being on the for a small percentage of you, just be mindful in February, okay? People could be watching you. People could be watching you, okay? There could be someone that could be trying to manifest you, that it wants to manifest you in a relationship as well, because it's given like a romantic energy, like someone definitely is trying to pull you in. Someone is calling you in, okay? They find you very attractive, very sexy, and February could be the time that they're going to shoot their shots. Maybe they've studied you for a while and they feel like, they have all that they need or they're ready. They know everything that they need to know about you, okay? All right, give us a card for March. Yeah, March. The Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Ace of Wands. That's that new beginning, guys. That's that new beginning that we've been talking about. We've been waiting on. So it's going to actually start February, that springtime. You could have a new romantic situation that kicks off in March, okay? This person has already seen you in February. Maybe you're going to start noticing, they've already seen you because you have that Queen of Wands energy. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. They find you very attractive. And then in February, they're trying to manifest you. They're trying to master you. They're watching you. They're studying you. And they're going to probably shoot their shot in March. And this is going to be a very, very deep love, very strong love, a lot of passion, You could be attracting the following signs: Capricorn. You could attract Gemini, Virgo, maybe a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Or they could have those qualities about them. Very fiery, very athletic, very active. Even they don't have to play sports. They could work out a lot. They could, they could be able to tap into their energies. And then for a few of you all, you could be starting some type of new creative project in March, okay? So I do see that. I had to drink to that. Page of Pentacles under the deck, so you're going to start getting the signs, the messages that whatever you've been working on, whatever projects you've been working on in 2025, you're going to start reaping the harvest. You're going to start seeing your manifestations come to light around that February, March time. Okay? That'll be a good time to go ahead and start something. If you are in the limelight, or if you're thinking about starting a new platform, a social media platform, the energies will be very good to go ahead and start it then, because I do see Six of Wands here, victory. Okay, you've been trying to balance, work and your own personal projects. So it's going to do very well. I do see a leadership role for you with the lion here. This is Six of Wands. You're on stage. You're in front of people. People see you. It's very, very, you're prosperous. You have that Jupiter, the blessings from Jupiter, Leo energy, leadership, on stage, people watching you and admiring your talents and gifts. I mean, you are the magician. Empress energy. So looking really good. Looking really good. So very good months for you, February. In fact, all of it is going to be really good. So victory in some type of situation. You should hear the news of something, some good news in April. If you are in the public eye in some type of way, your following could increase in April. I see promotions for those of you that are, still working. I see May, new love. Remember, we saw this before. So a new beginning in love in May. Okay. So you're going to be in some type of new romantic situation in May. Okay. This person has already seen you. They know you. And I see this new beginning, this new passionate beginning that's going to actually turn into something really, really like deep. You have a lot of new beginnings in 2026. Queen of Pentacles for June. So that's giving that Virgo energy. Money's going to be looking really good. Your finances, expect some type of windfall, some type of elevation in your finances in June. This could be something you manifested. A lot of you all, you're manifesting wealth. You're manifesting abundance. And this just fell out of my, oh my God, the cards. This is crazy, guys. Let me pick up these cards. 10 of Pentacles fell out of my hand. Okay. 10 of Pentacles fell out of my hand when I was just talking about you manifesting money. So I'm going to let it stay with the Queen of Pentacles. And guess what? The Wheel of Fortune. For those of you that do believe in going to the casino, playing like games of chance, scratch-offs, lotteries, things like that, you might want to get into that in June. June is a very lucky month financially for you. June is a very lucky month, okay? So you could have this like windfall of money that comes out of nowhere. Maybe this is something that was owed to you. You were supposed to receive this. Maybe for those of you that have been having any battles, any court cases where, you were fighting for, a payout or something. Yeah, court case justice. You could receive victory. Six of Wands, victory. And you will get your payout around June. June is probably when you're going to receive some type of financial money that you've been expecting with the Three of Wands here and the Page of Wands. You'll get that message in June that you have some money coming in and that you're going to celebrate. Okay. July, we have the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo energy. Okay. We still have the energies of Jupiter, the blessings. This is the blessings from Spirit. This is, and July is a very spiritual month for you. This is probably when you might just go be with yourself a little bit and tap into your higher self. Maybe go within, go into isolation. Maybe because I'm drawn to this lamp, July could be when you will be like more into meditation, just really taking this like self-awareness journey where you know, maybe after receiving this large amount of money, instead of broadcasting it to everybody, you probably go into isolation for a little bit just to kind of plan, you know, this new project and what you can do with this money. So it's almost like using that time to connect with your higher self. So the universe, spirit, destiny is definitely going to change again in July and shift you into a place of isolation, because there's some type of elevation, ascension that could take place for some of you guys. It's given that shaman energy. It's given that like very spiritual, where you just throw yourself into a lot of like knowledge. For those of you who do practice spirituality and the occult, you could throw yourself into occult books, learning, increasing your wisdom. Okay, there could be some type of, you know, spiritual awakening that comes out of nowhere in July. See the eye? Okay, so that could be a very, very, and it's right under this Ace of Wands, which also looks like this, you know, boom. So I feel like you're going to be like protecting your energy around that time, protecting your peace, because you're going to be elevating status into the Emperor. This is August. August with that Emperor energy, the leadership, the lion. I mean, August is Leo season, which is the lion. So you're going to be tapping into this energy where you know, take full control of your, you know, your life. For those of you, that could be the time when you start this new business and, you know, walk away from, you know, whatever you were doing before, working for people, being an employee. That could be when you, because the Hermit also signifies working alone. Okay, so walking away, maybe this windfall will bring you enough finances to where you can finally go solo. You can finally do that thing that is that you're passionate about. You can finally, you know, have a flexible schedule where you don't have to clock in or go to anybody's job. You have more time to, you know, wake up, have a morning routine where you meditate, you go within, you're able to receive downloads, you're able to eat better, you're able to buy organic foods and eat, you know, clean, and activate those gifts and connect with spirit, which is going to automatically elevate your status and bring you this emotional happiness and peace. You're going to be in a very good place. The first 8 months are looking really, really good, guys. Let's see what's going on for September, Spirit. This is amazing. This is amazing. You have a few new beginnings. What do you want us to know for September? 10 of Wands. So September is going to be very, very like busy for you. Very like, you may be, you know, this new position of, you know, for those of you that are starting this new business or are in the limelight, you know, it's going to be overwhelming. Okay. Because, how do they say it? Much is expected from who wears the crown, you know, so it's going to be one of those things to where, you know, you're going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel like you have a lot on your plate. Okay. You have a lot on your plate. And also there is this reunion type of energy. Maybe there's somebody from the past that could try to come in around September who is also in this energy, okay, where they might, you know, just be in a place where, you know, they want to connect with you, and it's just, you know, because the Eight of Swords is under the deck. This is someone that you just felt like, you know, it wasn't going anywhere. So this person could come back and kind of like try to invade your energy a bit. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody that you had an ending with. Okay. September, this is October. So you could go through some type of major change in October and September. So those are the months that you definitely want to, you know, be aware of. There could be a decision that you might be refusing to see at that time. Maybe there's somebody that could come into your energy that you would, you know, this new love, maybe around that September, it could take a turn. Maybe this person will not be in alignment with, you know, what you have going on, and you have to make the decision of either ending it, okay, or just taking some type of break with the Four of Swords. Taking a mental break, needing a mental break. Maybe that's probably, you know, you isolating yourself could cause some strains to the relationship, you know, because being in a relationship does come with responsibilities. You got to show up for that relationship. And when you get spiritually aligned and elevated, it can isolate you a bit. You could actually desire to, you know, be to yourself. I need some space. I need more time. And that could actually affect your relationships. And this person truly loves you because they're right under the Ace of Cups, you know. But I see you trying to work together with someone. You know, maybe in November, you guys will agree to, you know, meet common grounds and maybe work out something. With the Three of Pentacles, no longer isolating yourself right under the Hermit here, and allowing this person to, you know, be a part of this new beginning, you know. So maybe there's something that you will be collaborating with others. And if you did have, you know, a lot going on that it was hard for you to carry, you might decide to go ahead and delegate some of those responsibilities to others, for those to help you carry this, and it'll help you build this situation a little bit more better. So if you do have a channel, maybe you'll hire people, you know, you'll hire your editors, you'll hire people that are in charge of this, that's in charge of that, that relieves you of all of those responsibilities. So it won't be, you know, you won't feel too overwhelmed, and you can be able to maintain balance. Okay. I feel like also there's somebody new that's going to come into your life, okay, that's going to put you in a place where you will have to decide on two partners, okay? That's going to put you in a place where you will have to decide on two partners, okay? Which will be an ex and a new person. You will have to make that decision. All right, so let's get a card for December. Thank you, Spirit. The Three of Cups. So you're going to end the year celebrating. You could possibly end the year reuniting with someone who was trying to, who you did end it with, someone that did try to put you in a third-party situation. So for some of you, you know, this you could end the year reuniting with a past lover who you ended things with because they put you in a third-party situation, but they went through an ending. They went through their little karma, and they came back, you know, with this new, fresh energy and, you know, willing to work with you. And maybe you've seen things in a different way and you decide to reunite with them in December. So you're going to end December, end the year with celebrations, parties, dances, whatever y'all do. So let's clarify. Which card am I going to use to, which deck will I use to clarify? Let's use this one. Get a little bit of my coffee. So yummy. Okay. Just a slight warning here. Just be careful with who you let in your energy. Okay? Because there could be somebody that you're going to try to interact with or let back in your life that could eventually, betray you, or there's a snake on the ground that this person doesn't see, and you don't want to, because you have all these good things happening. And when you let this energy in, this what happens. It brings obstacles, blockages, with your flow. So, that's a slight warning here. That's a slight warning here, okay? Divine Spirit, clarify the Queen of Wands. What is this Queen of Wands here for? What is this Queen of Wands here for, Spirit? Queen of Wands, the Three of Wands. So this person, this is someone, you could meet them either at work or whatever you do for money. This also is also given like a connecting with people online. So you could meet this person like on a social media platform. This person could be a spiritual practitioner, okay? This is someone that is just, they want to work with you on something. So there could be a fire sign female that could come into your life to work with you on something. This person, because the Three of Wands is waiting for their ships to come in. So this person could probably come in and bring some type of like positive energy, work with you on something, collaborate with you on something, offer you something that could be of help to you. Okay? This Queen of Wands wants to work with you. If you are in some type of creative, if you're in the limelight, if you're a celebrity, this is someone that's coming in to like, be of help to you. They admire you. They admire you. And I'm also getting that for some of you, this Queen of Wands is you. This is the energy that you're in. You're going to be really confident in whatever you're doing in January, okay? You're going to be really, really confident and knowledgeable. You're going to be taking action, because the Wands is an action card. It's also very highly spiritual. So you're going to be, the Queen of Wands for some people is a literal witch. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could be tapping into your magic. I mean, she's sitting right next to the Magician card. So you could be tapping in. For those that are, working that arts, we're not going to act like that. There's people that don't do that, because we are not naive. So for those of you that do, no judgment here. We don't judge. We listen. We don't judge. You are going to be like on a whole nother level. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. You could probably attract a lot of customers, a lot of clients, those that you're going to help, and your magic is going to be like boom, boom, boom. I see you specializing in love magic, okay? In love magic, yes. And money magic. Those are going to be your specialties. Okay, so January, you are tapping into some type of power, some type of, you're being activated in January, okay? You're confident with your magic. If your magic wasn't hitting before, you're going to start noticing that, boom, all you have to do is literally just, think something and it's happening. You might just think about somebody and they're calling you, okay? The Magician card. I mean, you're right next to the Magician card. I'm noticing this third eye with the infinity, and so you're connected to realms, and you could use different areas to do your magic. You could be in the church and be powerful. You could be someone that prays for people, lays hands on people, and they're healed. You're tapping into some gifts. You know it, you're confident, and you're sure of it, okay? And you're going to probably put that information out on on some type of platform where people, Know who you are. Finally know who you are. You might even start showing your face if you've been hiding yourself. Okay? Having more confidence and boldness to put yourself out there. Okay? All right, so that's the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a powerful person. If you're a masculine, you could be meeting this type of person. Okay? This is someone that you definitely want in your corner. Clarify the Magician card for February, Spirit. What do you want us to know about this magician here? The Empress. Oh my goodness. So with the Magician card, you're definitely manifesting. And we got the Emperor here too. So you're manifesting bossing up. Boss energy. So February could be a time where you know, with that Queen of Wands energy in January, where you've already like put yourself out there, you've attracted your tribe, right? You're doing your services with confidence, seeing results. It's gonna put you in this Empress energy, okay? So that's the Magician. That's two major arcanas on top of each other. So you actually manifested a level up. You're reaping your harvest. Okay? And this gift, this power or manifestation skill was passed down to you by generations, because these are 3 generations here. Grandmother, mother, child. So this was passed down generations. We also have the goddess of beauty here, the Aphrodite in the background. So you're going to be looking really good. You're going to have your glamour magic up. The Magician card and the Empress, you're going to manifest working for yourself, being your own boss, to where you're able to walk away from any 9 to 5, whatever job that you have. You're going to probably have the confidence to walk away from that and, do work for yourself, okay? Be solo. Step into that Empress energy, okay? You're going to also be, something about your mother could be significant as well. For those of you that your mother is still here, still living, something about your mother. And if your mother or maternal figure is no longer living, maybe this is a grandmother. This is someone that loves you a lot. This is someone that has taught you so many things. They're going to be significant for you in February. They're going to be pouring into you, because I'm drawn to the herbs, the plants that she's holding in her hand, working with Mother Earth. Maybe some of you guys could use the energies of herbalism. If you know anyone that is sick, study herbs and the powers of herbs. Maybe that's one of the gifts, that one of the things that you're going to be working with online, is having a business where you do holistic healing. You sell herbs that treats certain type of ailments, and it's going to really work. Just you working with the herbs, you have the energy of herbalism. You're able to speak to those herbs, tell it what to do, and it'll do it, and it's gonna really, take you very far, as like people coming in and bringing in, positive reviews of how you healed them, of how they have this new renewal in their body from herbs, okay? So that could be a possibility here for those of you that are still having children. Maybe that February could be a month where you could be pregnant, or, some type of pregnancy could be of significance. If you're not trying to get pregnant, please practice protection. And this goes for masculines and feminines, because if you're a masculine, you could be manifesting, a pregnancy with your significant other, okay? Maybe there's a woman in your life that you love a lot. You're going to manifest the mother of your child. So this is not something you want. You definitely, in February, be very careful. It's a very fertile month, okay? The grounds are fertile for so many things. February is a month that you need to be very intentional. Every morning, you need to wake up, set your intentions. You need to script, you need to journal, you need to write what you desire as if it's a movie, because it's the powers of February. I don't know where those planets are going to be. I would have to look at that to see what's going on with the planets, but everything is going to be in alignment for like powerful manifestations. Okay, so let's see, what's the Ace of Wands doing? Well, what do we need to know about the Ace of Wands, Spirit? What do we need to know about the Ace of Wands in March? What's this new beginning that we're seeing here? Five of Swords. Okay, so there's this new creative beginning that's coming in March, okay? But just be careful, okay? Just be careful. There is also a potential for some type of negative gossip or talk. So you could be met with some type of opposition with this new beginning. So you definitely want to keep things to yourself. You know, you want to move in silence. You want to protect your energy. You want to protect whatever you're manifesting. You want to, you know, keep things to yourself, because there could be someone that could try to come in March and act like they want to work with you or offer you something. But really, this person is not, you know, on the same page with you. I mean, they're gonna act like you and them are, you know, because you see they're holding hands, holding this sword, but we backs are turned to each other, and each person is on guard. So there could be something coming in. Maybe you might be offered some type of promotion. For those of you that are still working, you could be offered some type of promotion, but there could be someone that's working against you, or that's gonna try to sabotage you in some type of way. You could hear something. You could be a victim of gossip during the month of March. So definitely have your protection up always. The less people know about you, the better. Okay? This is petty gossip, petty talk that doesn't make any sense. Okay, just like some negative energies that could try to, you know, block your blessings or block whatever you're working on. Okay, so there could be somebody new coming in March, you know, that could not be of the best energy. So just be careful in March, you know, with people you're meeting, things you do, things you say. Don't say things in any gatherings. Don't tell secrets to anyone, because you got to know that every friend has a best friend. So nobody's going to keep your secret. It's almost like this person's going to go tell, you know, the superior or whatever, you know, something is going to be told, you know. So if you are planning on leaving to start your own projects, they could go release that information, and, you know, before you're ready for it to come out. So you definitely want to move in silence and not, you know, communicate with anyone, any of your plans. Trust no one. Trust no one. No one should know what you're about to do, you know, because you're in the stage of your planning this new journey. Backpack is already packed, you know, but that fire is out. There's no loyalty there. So just wherever you're deciding to go, whatever plans you have, whatever type of project you're starting, whatever type of business you're starting, nobody should know about it. 10:11 on the clock, which is 111. No one should know about it. Trust no one, okay? So that's for March. March comes with a warning, okay? There's going to be a lot of gossip, chatter, communications. Just stay far away from it, okay? Six of Wands, we have the King of Wands. That's for April. So April, there could be some new beginning with a masculine person, or just someone that, you know, and this could be your energy too, for some of you masculine people, some of you men or whoever. There's this new fire that's going to come upon you with the Six of Wands, where, you know, April, you're going to have this like spark of energy in you. Okay, it's like where you stand in your power, you're going to feel more, attractive, you're going to feel more energetic, you're going to, feel like you're this warrior energy. You could also, there could be someone that could actually, you know, bring you the recognition that you need. So if you have a product that you're launching or a channel that you're starting, there's someone that could actually move it in a place where it's going to go viral. Okay? That's something you're manifesting with the magician card here again. 2 times with the magician card in this reading. So this is one of the manifestations. So if one of your intentions was for you to attract followers, for you to, for your videos to go viral, or for something you're selling to, take off, and, maybe some celebrity is going to, give a review and post it on their page, it's just going to bring you this, like, it's just going to bring you this success, immense success. It's going to be amazing, amazing. So there could be somebody that could be of help for you in April. Okay, this person is a leader, somebody that is well known in the community or in that sector. This person is known for some type of, like, specialty. They could be a supervisor or a boss. If you are working, maybe this person is going to speak on your behalf and let them know that you deserve, whatever that you're, this person is definitely going to come in and try to make sure things are done fairly and properly for you. Okay. This new success, that Six of Wands victory, is going to bring you a lot of stability, financial stability as well. So April looks really good, guys. Let's see, May. We have this Ace of Cups in May, this new love. So for some of you guys, you're meeting a new love in May, or if you're already in a relationship, May is going to be a very, like, it's just going to bring this new spark of, like, fresh energy in the matters of the heart, okay? You're going to feel so overwhelmed with happiness. I don't know if God, the universe, is going to bless you with something to where, the cup is overflowing. Given that Psalm 23 energy, my cup is overflowing. The blessings from the Most High. There's something you're going to receive in, it's this money, 10 of Pentacles. Here again, we got 10 of Pentacles twice. So it's going to bring you so much happiness. So much happiness. So much happiness. Okay. So in May is another very positive month for you. Okay. To where your finances are going to start looking really good. And you're going to be very happy. Very happy. A lot of happiness in May. Okay. If you're meeting anybody new, there's this new, energy that's going to come in to where you're going to have butterflies in your stomach. You're going to feel, and this could be self-love as well, okay? Where you mean the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands is here. So the Emperor and the Empress is here. So, this could be self-love, but there's definitely a power couple here. There's power couple here. 10 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords. So for some of you, like I said, there could be a payout. There could be money that you were supposed to receive after some type of situation that happened with the Six of Swords. I don't know if you had to sue somebody, maybe where you live. You could be fighting for some type of payout. Maybe you had a lawsuit. This is something where you had to move away from some chaotic situation. Hopefully not a real fire. But whatever that happened, it was a battle. You had to fight. You had to fight for this. Maybe you hired someone, a lawyer, someone that's knowledgeable with the law, and they were able to fight for you, and you're going to receive your payout. This could also be back child support if you're owed child support. This could be if you filed any lawsuits on a job, or maybe a loved one that had some type of medical situation and things didn't go well. You maybe you are waiting on a payout for that. This could also be an inheritance that was due to you, that was held back from you. You know, you're going to receive news that you got that money is coming. Okay, so some type of victory in finances. Money looks really, really good in January, February, March, April, May, June. June. Okay, so that's June. All right, so June, a lot of money coming in. Okay, so let's clarify the Hermit card in July. What's going on in July? July, Eight of Cups. So the Hermit is in isolation because you are going to step away from some type of emotional situation and go within. You're going to isolate yourself. Maybe something happened to where you felt you couldn't trust people. Someone might have, you know, it's right under this Five of Swords. Okay, so the negative gossip, you know, that could push you to walk away from that group, that job, whatever you were affiliated with. You're going to finally decide to move away from that. Okay, in July. So if you are still working with people, negative people, toxic people, you know, you've been trying to balance that, you know, with your, you know, balance working for others and then doing your own thing on the side. You've been trying to balance and maintain it, and, you know, trying to just kind of like, you know, see if you can do both things until things are like at a place where you can go solo and trying to hang in there. But once you encounter this snake, that's going to push you to go ahead and walk away from this situation and move on and go solo. Okay? So July is probably, for those of you that have been thinking about walking away from working with others, that could be the time when you do walk away due to this toxic energy. You know, you've been trying to protect your energy, defend yourself, stand your ground. You've been, you know, it just has been people that are envious, jealous of you because you're different. You walk different, you dress different, you talk different, you act different. You have this confidence about yourself. And the other people at this place, they're toxic, they're negative because they're unhappy in their lives. They're struggling all the time, but they see you, you know, looking this good always, like having this confident, you know, if you're a female, you know, you might do your makeup and go to work and people don't like that. You might dress nice and go to work and people don't like that. If you're a masculine, you dress, you look good. I mean, the King of Wands is here. People don't like that. You might get a lot of good compliments from, you know, your bosses, and, you know, of how wonderful you're doing, how you're, you know, bringing a lot of, you know, positive results to the company. People don't like that. So they're talking, you know, this new promotion you got, folks are not happy with it. So July could be the time when you're like, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. I need to protect my energy. I'm getting the hell out of here. You know, Seven of Wands, okay? So you could walk away from working with others and go into isolation and decide on, you know, this new beginning where you know, you try to, you know, step into that leadership role and, you know, start this new business. It's not going to be easy at first. It's never easy when you start a business. You know, sometimes it takes 2 years to get things off the ground for some, you know, but it's actually for your mental, you know, for your mental health. You got to protect your mental health. Okay, so July could be when you could possibly walk away from something, or someone could walk away from you. It could work anyway. Okay, so August, what is this Emperor trying to do? Trying to tell us? What is he here for? Who is this Emperor that we're dealing with in August? Five of Pentacles. So this Emperor, for those of you that will go ahead and try to move into an entrepreneur type of, you know, um, situation where you're working for yourself, you're being advised to watch your spending during that time, you know, because initially things, you know, starting a business is never easy. So you definitely want to watch your spending. Maybe money's going to be a little tight, but nobody's going to really know because you carry yourself very well. For a few of you all, if you do have a child with someone or children with someone, okay, this is August could be the time where, you know, that person, the father of your child, this is definitely representing a father, you know, someone that kind of like is given that they abandoned their responsibilities. You know, this person could try to come and reunite with you and you know, want a weird new beginning. This person gives very weird energy, okay, with the elemental of pentacles, with the leprechaun here. So this is someone that was hiding their money from you. This was someone that was acting like a lion, that they did not have money, but they have creative ways of hiding their money, okay? So you could hear through gossip, you know, or maybe, you know, through gossip, the legal system could find out, you know, because this is justice card, that, you know, this person had some money hidden. Okay, this person has some money hidden. They're gonna find their pot of gold, and you know, you might get more money from back child support than what you actually got, you know, in June. Maybe what you actually got in June is not everything that you were supposed to get, and you're gonna this emperor could be exposed in August for hiding money, you know, and you're gonna hear about it, and there's some type of payout. Maybe you have to sign some papers and you will be given, you know, back child support, or maybe some money that was due you. And for those of you that lost a loved one, like a paternal figure, grandfather, or something, that you were supposed to receive some an inheritance, and you were given a smaller amount that you were supposed to have received, that will also be exposed and you will receive that money. That's just for like one or two people, not for everybody. So August could be a time when, you know, you could be finding out that someone was lying and cheating when it comes to finances that you were supposed to receive, okay? And if it's your job that was underpaying you or cheating you in any type of way, that will also be exposed and you will receive the pay for that, okay? So 10 of Wands for September. What is that trying to tell us? September. What's this 10 of Wands? What's this 10 of Wands, Spirit? Ace of Cups. And it's so weird that it's underneath this other Ace of Cups. So this 10 of Wands is this lover. There's someone that is overwhelmed because, you know, they did something they regretted, okay? Or you're going to be in a position where you have this decision that you're going to have to make with someone, this new partner that is probably already in a committed situation, and they want you to be like a sneaky link kind of thing. You know, I don't know, you're the one that has mad feelings for them or they have mad feelings for you, but this is someone that's going to definitely overwhelm you, because this Ace of Cups is such a burden. It's too much. So September, there's this love, romantic person that's going to come into your life that is going to try to, like, is giving love bombing with the Seven of Swords. There's something that is not right about this new love, okay? It's this person, oh my God, this is definitely someone that wants to put you in a third party situation, okay? September. That's why you have the 10 of Wands. It's a warning. Be careful. All that glitters is not gold. This Ace of Cups person could already be in some type of connection with someone and want to trap you in there. Okay? So That's a slight warning. September, that 10 of Wands is being overwhelmed with this new love that's going to love bomb you. It's going to look good at first, only when you find out that, you know, you're in this situation, okay? So don't trust everyone immediately. Take things slow. There could be someone else, okay? Run background checks, Google them, check the county clerk's office to see if they have a marriage license, if they're married, all of that for September. Be careful with anyone coming into your life. October, you could be dealing with a Scorpio person, okay? You could decide to go ahead and drop those wands with that new love. Go ahead and drop that person. Because you're gonna have other options, okay? That's gonna come. You see now the 10 of Wands. I like this 10 of Wands because the other 10 of Wands was surrounding them. This 10 of Wands, you've neatly picked them up. You've put those 2 cups down, okay? And you're moving on. So October could be when you find out that this person was entertaining you and other options, and you decide to end that person and just go ahead and just be single again and drink your lemonade and enjoy yourself, because you have everything that you need. You have your money, you look good, you're comfortable, you're happy, you have your pets. So you're not going to let anyone juggle you with another person, okay? So that's for October. October is when you're going to cut them off. Your cutoff game is going to be very strong. What do we have for November, Spirit? The Lover's card. So this 3 of Pentacles, working with others, there could be a situation where you're going to have to make a major decision, a major choice in a direction that you want to go. Okay? You're going to have to decide if you want to work with others. Maybe you're going to have to decide on 2 careers. Maybe you're going to be offered. There's an offer that's going to come to you in November that you're going to have to decide. One of the offers is close to home, and the other one you're not really sure of. So you're going to have to choose, okay, a direction in November, okay? You could also be dealing with a soulmate that could come back that feels like home. But you have to decide that baby mama, baby father could come back in November and want their family back. And you might have to decide if you want to reunite with the father of your child or the mother of your child. Oh, I want us to be a family. Or you just decide to go ahead and continue on this journey. So you're going to be met with a decision in November. I mean, that is when the holidays start and people try to, you know, bring this nostalgic energy in. So just be ready for that. And then December, what's this 3 of Cups? What are we celebrating? What's this reunion? The Novice of Wands. So it's almost like you're going to, in December, see, you're still deciding if you want to entertain this fire again. And with the 3 of Cups, the Novice of Wands is like a Page of Wands. So it's a new beginning. It's a spark. So, and with the Initiative Cups, you're going to accept that cup, okay? So that offer that this person is making, because you're dealing with someone that has refused to release you, has refused to let you go. They're going to try to reunite with you, even though the same reason why you broke up with them is still there, because there's 3 cups and 2 people, but there's so much emotional connection with you guys. There's a lot of love that you still have for this person. I mean, the Ace of Cups is here twice. But you just have to remember that the reason why you broke up with them is still there, you know. So they're going to come back in to reunite with you. You're going to start getting that around November after this major breakup again. So love is going to be very significant in 2026, guys. Love is going to be very, very significant. You're going to be dealing with new and old. So you have to make the right decision, okay? People from the past are definitely coming back. They have not let you go. They have not let you go. People from the past that left you and entered new relationships, they're coming back. Why? Because they haven't let you go. They want to come back to what they know or what they feel comfortable with. So just know that. Our best months is January, February, March. There's a slight warning. You got a new beginning, but just watch out for gossip. April's very good. May's awesome. June's good. July, you're going to walk away and isolate yourself. July and August, you know, just be careful with those months. September, you're going to be overwhelmed by love. This love is going to be very overwhelming. This person is going to be very persistent. They're not going to let you rest. They want what they want. All these wands represents text messages, calls. You know, this person is going to be pushing, weighing you down with emotions. October, you're going to experience an ending, a transformation. You're going to end this situation. All these are options. Okay? November, you're going to be faced with this decision to connect back with this situation. You're going to have to make a choice. Okay? You're going to have to make a choice if you want to collaborate with someone again, or some of you is a choice with a person, and some of you is going to be a choice with a new place of employment. Okay? One that's far away and one that's closer to you. Then December, Dirty December, like we try to call it, you're going to be reuniting, celebrating this new spark with someone. It's more passion, physical though. So just keep that in mind. So that's the messages I got for 2026, guys. Be wise, be smart, be intentional. That is your forecast, your year forecast for 2026, okay? If it's not going to resonate with everybody, and flip it the way it does. So if you're not, you know, if you don't have kids, you don't have to, you know, take it as that's your message, but take what you can out of it, and, you know, comment down below. Let me know. All right. Much love and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.